says we're -5. How'd that happen? I'm just kidding.
-5 viewers?
I'm just joking. Okay. Whoa. All right, guys. Let's do this. This is welcome to episode 4 of the Duality podcast. Today, we're gonna be talking about the Counter-Strike 2 major that's happening now in Cologne, which is a lot of, it's a really exciting thing just to see who's gonna win the major because obviously we all know majors are super important. So we're gonna talk about the major. We're also going to do a recap of the previous events and just see kind of where teams started at before the major and where they're currently looking like as the major's going on, like who's still performing well, who's kind of underperformed Navi, and just see where teams are, So today we have Puma and Finn who are actually on the podcast. So hello, Finn. Welcome, sir.
Hello.
Welcome.
What's up?
Yeah, welcome, Finn, bro. So Finn is on our one of our Duality teams. Like we call it the OG team because it's like the first team that we have in the Discord. So Finn, you've been in this Discord for like what, 6 months?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Joined, I think, season 56 was my first one. Yeah.
And yeah, you do some other stuff, right? Like on YouTube, with your free time.
Yeah. Yeah, I edit some YouTube videos. I've edited videos for Dweg and Ash, and I've also got my own YouTube channel
Shout it out,
called
bro.
Finjamin, like Benjamin, but with Finn instead.
Mm.
And yeah. Um,
Benjamin, you heard it here, guys. Check him out on YouTube. I can speak and say that he's got really good content. In fact, I'll put in this description of this YouTube video if you're on YouTube. On Spotify, I will try to do the same. So check out Finjamin because this guy is really, really talented at editing, and I think the music video you did as well, like, was also super awesome. Like,
woo.
when did you do that again?
I want to say like almost like a year ago I released it. Oh, it's been like like a year and a little bit since I made the Ballad of Wandig. Yeah.
It's fire, bro. It's fire. And if you guys
Right.
haven't seen it, you're missing out for sure. And it took you like forever, so we
Yeah.
have to watch it. All right. So then our other guest today is Puma. So two people who are new to the podcast. Puma is this guy I've been really enjoying just like talking with him and like getting his insights. Puma is our new coach of the same team that Finn's on and I'm also on. So Puma, welcome, bro.
Thank you.
Let's fucking go,
Very,
man.
very excited to be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Duality podcast number 4. So let's jump into some topics. Okay, before we do that, on a real note. So Finn, how you doing today, man? Life's good?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I woke up this morning, watched some major, watched some good games, and kind of just relaxed for the rest of the day. So yeah, I'm doing great today.
That's awesome. What game did you watch actually?
I watched both of the quarterfinals today. The Bet Boom Aurora and 9Z Furia.
So I didn't watch either of the games, and you guys can correct me. Like didn't Zentares like have a crazy pop off in like the game versus Bet Boom, right?
Yeah, he looked pretty good. Like really, all of Aurora looked pretty locked in, and like I think Bet Boom, you could tell where, you know, most of them were rookies anyway. So like you could tell the arena was maybe a little bit too big for him. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Aurora looked fantastic today.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Will they do
Flamus or
that in their next
Flamus?
game?
Flamus or Flamus? I can't remember exactly what his name is. He tilted really early. I mean, this guy was screaming into his screen whenever
Really?
he didn't. Yeah, like I saw it twice. He screamed right into his screen. I was like, God damn, dude. It's the beginning of the game. That was nuke too, the first half. So it's like,
Ooh,
you're already tilted.
he's just like me for real. Just kidding. That's rough. I'm not gonna lie. Like we can pull up the stats real quick. Let me see. So Because like I just kept seeing like on Twitter all these like comments about, oh wow, it was kind of. I mean, is that a blowout? I don't know. 13-6, 13-9. I guess it's a 2-0, but like those happen a lot. This is all maps. So Zentar, I mean, Zentar is, yeah, I guess he was pretty crazy. 46-30. Yes, that's great.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So, and then I forgot to ask Puma, how you doing as well, sir? Life's good?
Oh, I'm good. Yeah, life's good. Hell yeah.
Did you have any work today? Yet?
No, I work in a few hours though.
Got
Work
you, got you.
overnights.
Yeah, my day was actually crazy though. So like I just started a new job though, like 2 weeks
Oh.
ago. And yeah, it's just like, bro, like I was like in a temporary office for like this entire week, and it was insane. Like the amount of like busyness in the office and stuff. Yeah, man, crazy day, but I'm excited because I'm off tomorrow. So are either you guys off tomorrow, or are you guys also working?
I'm working.
I'm
so
off.
sorry.
I'm watching the games
Oh,
again.
you're off too. Yeah, let's go, bro.
Woo!
Yeah, Swifty's off also. All right, so let's jump into it, guys. Let's recap some events. So 2 events happened, at least 2 events. I think it's more than 2 events that happened like very close to like the major also happening. So that's the CAC. So that's the Asian championships, right? Did I say that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
CS Asia Championship.
Yeah, let's pull it up. Oh, it's the wrong one. Unlucky. I think I dropped it. Give me a second. Results. That's
It's back in the.
yeah. Where was it? November of 2026, right? That's when it was. Just kidding.
No.
So it's
May.
archive. That's like, dude. So archive, and then where was it again? Like
It's in
June,
May 20th.
May. Nah.
Well, I mean, recap
Oh, there it
is.
is. We got it. All right, slowly
Yeah.
but surely. I lost my tab somehow, but we're good. All right, so yeah, this event was definitely interesting because like one part of like the reason why we're doing this is just to definitely talk about like where teams are standing now, right? So Falcons, like, how do you guys feel about Falcons? They got Kerrigan right as their new IGL from Faze, and then now they've gotten to a grand final actually, but they did lose to Legacy. I don't know how you guys feel about Falcons.
They're fun to watch. If they could figure out, whatever went wrong in those 2 finals, they will be a dominant, like, they were already a dominant team, but like definitely top 2 contending with Vitality for sure if they figure
Top
it
two?
out, yeah.
You think they're a top two
Yeah.
team?
Yeah, with
Shit,
Kerrigan,
okay.
absolutely. They're already cooking right now.
They are cooking. I'll give you credit. So yeah, they're cooking, and then also like speaking of what they're doing now, like did you guys watch that game versus Navi in the major yet by chance?
Yeah.
Crazy game. They had a comeback too against Navi on, I believe it was Anubis.
Yeah, it was like 11-6 or something.
Do you think they're going to take it all?
I don't know. I think I know Vitality had like the rut, with the one game, but or the last tournament, and then they lost one game so far in the major, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I don't know. I think that's also going to light a fire under them, so that they'll still probably take it.
Do you think Kerrigan's going to like actually turn them into that like Vitality beater though? What do you think?
I don't know, it depends on Nico, I guess.
Yeah, right. Like
Yeah.
depends on Nico.
Yeah, Kerrigan needs to start shooting back, and it definitely depends on Nico.
Yeah, bro. Like, how many clips do we have now? We have an entire montage that could like be several minutes long of like Nico being in these like situations that could be like round defining or even like event defining, and him just like whiffing. It's always somebody in the back, dude. It's always Nuke, and it's always somebody like in the back.
Yeah.
Bro, like so much pressure on him, dude. I feel so bad. Sometimes I feel bad for him,
Yeah.
but I don't know, man. Like, what do you do with Nico, man? Yeah, I don't know. Is he like your number one rifler ever too, or no? Like, how do you guys feel
Hell
about Nico?
no.
No?
This is hot take Elige, just because I'm an NA.
Whoa, you lost
Yeah.
me.
That is wrong.
Listen. I know.
He said, listen, hold up.
But but if he could just, I don't know what the fuck. He probably is just tilted too much, but he's so inconsistent. But when he's on fire, he will carry that game. You know what I mean? Like he's definitely had those moments where like it is all on him. And I mean, look at Complexity. When he was on Complexity, it was like a Donk situation. If he didn't get out mid and get his kills, the round was over. You know, they relied on him way too much.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I remember him on Faze. I always thought he was too aggressive. I just feel like he was so. I feel like Elige is really a cocky player, and like most of the time that works because he can hit his shots. But when it doesn't, it just looks stupid. You know,
Fair enough, actually.
Hey, it's a 3v2. You just made it a 2v2. Nice one, numbnuts. You know.
Right.
Yeah, I think one of his like reputations that he picked up from the Faze era, because like that was not good for Elige. I don't think there's any way you could put a spin on it that looks good. Like people were calling him the Faze killer at one period of time, right? And I mean, if you think about it, like if they picked up a different player that performed better or maybe meshed with the team better, I don't think performed is the right word because Elige was performing in Faze. It's just like the team wasn't functional. Maybe if they picked up someone else who was like better in the role somehow, then maybe Kerrigan is still on Faze because like they work. I mean, I don't know. Like I'm just, it's a hypothetical for sure.
I mean, this kind of reminds me of when Elige left, and it was always everyone was talking about like, oh, Elige wants structure, and Kerrigan wants like chaos.
Yeah.
I actually think, looking now at like Falcons versus Vitality, something I'm nervous for Falcons about is when it comes to this year's number 2, for like the people who were almost the Vitality killers were NAVI, who was like a super structured team with like a lot of protocols and like a lot of very specific things getting done, and they couldn't beat Vitality. So I'm really nervous about tomorrow's games, where I feel like Falcons might just get completely overshadowed by Vitality's structure. Kind of like Faze in the Budapest finals,
Yes, that happened.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
On Overpass, that last game, it was just Faze had nothing,
That's a really good point, actually. Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you how excited I am for tomorrow because my favorite event that happened last year, or like grand final rather, last year was IM Melbourne. Did anybody watch IM Melbourne by chance?
I've seen like not the whole thing, but like
Okay.
I've seen the recaps. And
For
stuff.
me, it has to be the best grand final that happened at all last year. So they went all the way. They went through. They played every single map. It was back and forth. Falcons versus Vitality, and dude, Falcons were actually hitting. This is when they just got Munacy. Like they had that little honeymoon period with Munacy where they were actually insane, and yeah, they were very competitive against Vitality, and it came down to an insane comeback. That started off of like an insane Zywoo clutch. I think it was a 1v4 that Zywoo had a clutch on Nuke, and I think the scoreline was 12-6 in Falcons' favor. Zywoo hits this clutch, and then Vitality go in and win the whole thing because of this clutch. So
was that with Dexter? Or
it was no. I think Munacy just replaced Dexter. It's a good question though. Just happened. But yeah, Falcons. So do you think they're better than Spirit in terms like? Do you think they're more?
Oh man, yeah. So that's another thing I was going to bring up. Teams are starting to catch up too. That's the one thing that makes me nervous for Vitality because Spirit looks great, and
they do.
Falcons can figure it out with Kerrigan, then they will be great as well. So it will be like a top 3 fight. I don't think Furia. It depends on Maladoy. Like you know what I mean. Even Fallen said it. He was like, if Maladoy's not hitting his shots, it's kind of it sucks. You know what I mean? So I don't know if they're in the conversation really. It depends on their form. They looked good against 9Z, but
yeah,
I think Spirit looked great. I think they definitely could take Vitality on.
And Donk looks like he's a man on a mission. Like he wants to
Tanir looks great too.
He does.
Tanir's locked in, yeah.
That was a big thing that was like a question mark last year, and now it's not. Like whether Tanir can perform in Spirit to this level, and he's doing it. So it's really like how far can they go, you know?
Yeah.
So this is the CS Asia Championships. I think they just got Kerrigan. Falcons get a second place. I think we've gone through that. We'll move on to the next tournament that happened, which was IM Atlanta. We actually had one of our Duality members show up, so only up guys, Duality.
Yeah.
One of our guys actually went to this event, so I'll roll some clips if you're watching this on Spotify or YouTube. We'll play that now. Like he recorded some stuff, so there it is.
Georgia, now entering the stage, your second grand finalist. It's Gamer Legion. Once we hit noon. Thank you, first of all, and I don't know, we didn't smoke the did T-side, it was down before us after my punch, I felt like, oh, this can't happen. 7 rolls in a row or something, and they had the match point, but we still had great rolls on our game plan. We got the economic rolling, and I just knew that we would win. Just this past Wednesday, you take a loss over the Legacy, it was a seeding match. You come in the next time you're in a server, and you beat a Nemesis in Vitality. How much did that help propel you? How good did it feel to come versus your team too? It feels great. As I've said in all the interviews, I don't think it's a deserved trophy without beating Vitality. That's why it means a lot to me. I don't care who we played in the finals, as long as we won them. I'm super glad that we won.
Everyone else, you'll just have to enjoy this nice HLTV screen. But yeah, as you can see, Navi won. And guess who didn't win this tournament, guys? Vitality did not win for once. So, yeah, Navi won this tournament. I mean, okay, so we already know what happened with Navi at the major. Okay, we know that they did not win. Are you guys disappointed?
Sad. Yeah, I'm pretty upset about it. Yeah, I felt so bad because when I was watching that game, I remember after Navi came back on Dust 2 and won, I remember thinking, like, I hope G2 take Inferno and then Navi take Map 3, just because I want both teams to have as long of a run as possible before they get eliminated.
Right.
Because I like both of those teams. But then, of course, Navi lost Map 3, and I was like, well, that was kind of stupid.
Yeah. Blade's face, man. Blade's face, like it's like a meme. Like, have you guys seen all these like reaction things of like Blade's face during like all the rounds? He was not happy.
Yeah,
very relatable.
I felt bad for Wonderful because I've always really liked Wonderful as an opper, and he's finally gotten like his I feel like he's fully confident in like each LAN he shows up to now, which is good, and he had like a pretty good tournament, but then that second game on the Navi G2 match was Inferno, and which T-side hopping on Inferno is just like hell. So I think Navi choosing to go Inferno there really sucks, because you also have Makaze, who had a bit of a rough tournament, but he's like the best ancient player in the world. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like going Inferno kind of shot Wonderful in the foot, and he had a bad map there, and then Makaze didn't get to be on Ancient at all, and so I was just like, yeah, I think it I feel really bad for Navi. I think if the map veto went differently, I think they would probably be in the playoffs.
Do you think they make any roster changes now that the major's over, or do you think they stick with it as it is?
I mean, obviously everybody's heard the rumors about Frozen for EMA.
Yeah, definitely.
And I don't know. I would really like to see them stick together, because like I still think, like, besides this major, I mean, they still were the second best team in the world this year. So like the risk that you're taking to give up second place to possibly get first,
Mhm.
I feel like that's such a huge risk to take when you could like, what
Yeah.
if Frozen comes in and instead you guys, drop to 12th place and it's like, well, probably shouldn't have done
Yikes.
that. Well, no offense to Frozen, I don't think if he'd do that, but of
Yeah.
course it's gonna take time, in such a structured team, and especially Frozen again coming from an unstructured team like FaZe, like it's gonna take time for the players to adapt and get the chemistry necessary to be good again. So I think it's a really tough call for Navi, but I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing them stick together for one more season. I think they can still do it. I think this was
Yeah.
just an unfortunate major for them.
I think I
Well,
completely agree with you because like we just recapped. I am Atlanta, right? Like they just beat Vitality. I think it was in the quarters, if I'm not wrong. It's probably right in front of me, but anyway. Them beating Vitality, which they hadn't done like in that fashion in a very, very long time, I believe,
it's
is
like 19 games or something like that.
you
People were
said
making
it. Like
memes about it.
this is a testament to what the roster can do if they stick together. So I'm with you on that, Finn. I think that if they stick together, they could do something with that roster. It's possible. Give them more time. That's what I would say. What do you think,
Plus,
Puma? Stick together or no?
Ema's been stay together because Ema's been playing great as well. Like I think I didn't watch all their games, but I think he did have like one or two maps where it wasn't his best. But I mean, other than that, he played great as well. So why make the move?
All right, so here's my real question. I'm meaning to ask you guys. All right, Ema for Jacob. What do we think? What do we think?
No,
Did I
Jacob's
lose
still.
you?
Wait, what do you mean? Like Jacob to Navi or
Jacob to
Ema to
Navi. Let's bring
FaZe?
it.
I don't think he would do. I mean, dude, he's took so long to fucking get right with Faze. I don't think no.
What? Come on, man.
Yeah,
Kerrigan
I'm a
thought he
Jacob
saw something,
believer.
bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm a Jacob believer, and I know there's like one or two other people on the team. I'm guessing that's you since you're bringing him up. That you're a Jacob believer, but like I don't think he would fit well with Navi.
Yeah, that's fair. They're like Ukrainian. I don't. Where is Jacob from? I don't remember.
I have no
Polish.
idea.
Poland, right? He's Polish.
Yep.
Okay. Like Roland from Poland on Team Liquid.
Get him out. Get him out.
Okay,
Get him
so we
out.
could. This is actually the
He gets
segues to
shot of
our
the
next
major,
topic.
bro.
The segues to our next topic, which is Faze, right? Faze is an interesting beast the last couple of years. That's for dang sure. I've been a huge Faze fan since like the 2022 roster, without a doubt. I think it was probably the best time watching Counter-Strike I think I've ever had, and like ever. You know what I mean? Watching 2022, 2023 Faze. They were amazing. They won a Grand Slam. They won a major. They won a lot of events. They were great. They won, I think, Cologne. They definitely won Cologne, yes, versus Navi, I remember. So yeah, they were phenomenal. They've been far from that, though, obviously, since they lost Twist, and then now since they lost Rops. And then now they have Twist back again, and now they've lost Kerrigan. So it's like,
And
I don't know
they
what's
lost
going
Rain.
on here. Like, it's crazy. But where do you see the roster going? Do you think they're going to lose Jacob? Do you think they're losing Brokey?
I
mhm.
wouldn't be surprised if Brokey gets dropped just because
Yep.
it's been too long. It's time to let him
It's
go.
time to lose Brokey, man. It's time.
Yeah, I think it's time because what he if I watched some of the highlights for the NIP game that they lost. I can't remember the tournament, but they like once again in those pivotal moments, Brokey's just not hitting the shots he needs. You know what I mean? Like he's just been unreliable.
Wow. Yeah, no, you're right. I think I was watching actually. I can't remember which tournament it was, but I know it was last year. And I just remember every time I'd watch his POV, man, it was just like whiff. I just like it. It sucks, man. Like just imagine, like, because he was insanely good. Like he was arguably the best player at several points of time when FaZe was really, really good in 2022 and 2023. Brokey was part of that reason. Like he was an important part of that reason. He would have games where he actually took over and carried. So for him to not be in that form, even close to it, is like that's got to be like part of why he's still there, is because they think he can still do it,
Right.
But yeah, Brokey's like people have been calling for his head for quite a while because he's been not in
Yeah.
form.
When he got replaced by Simple for those two tournaments and came back, he actually played pretty well. He went like on a healthy diet and
He did.
shit. He changed his mentality and whatnot. He was playing He was playing pretty good if I remember correctly, but I don't know what happened after that. Like a few months after that, because
He went back to old ways.
Yeah, he just went downhill.
Yeah, that's probably why Kerrigan left, bro. He was like, I'm done with this.
I think he gave up on Jacob too, low key. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was
I think
like,
he just gave up.
So who do you think? Okay, so let's imagine for a second, Puma, that you're the general manager of Faze Esports, and you're going to be pulling the pieces. What do you do? Like, who are you replacing? Who are you cutting?
If they're saying Jacob is as good as he is in practice, then I'm keeping him. I'm probably just getting rid of Brokey, and then who's the guy who's standing in? Najim something? I don't remember his name.
Me too.
Yeah.
Nate, there you go.
He seems all right. You know what I mean? So I mean, he's fine. I guess I would find an opper that has more impact. That's what yeah.
Mhm.
But the opping market as well, that's another thing. That's why like Team Liquid and FaZe, they're not dropping their offers for so long and giving them so many chances because the op market is just bad right now, you know?
Yeah, there's no simples coming around anywhere. As
No,
Zywoo's.
And
No doubt.
B8 found Sizzy. I don't know if you heard about him, but he's a
Mhm.
16-year-old prodigy apparently. Like NPL said he could be better than anyone he's ever seen or something like
Really?
that. So
Wow.
yeah, so and he's had some good games. He hasn't found his consistency, but he's definitely showed some form. So
Mhm.
I don't know. I guess really you only go for something like that. You know what I mean? You have to take a
Yeah.
chance on like a tier 2, tier 3 talent that you think can have a really high ceiling, you know?
That's what happened with Roland from Poland. Which what's his like in-game name again? I'm forgetting.
Ultimate.
Ultimate. That like I was watching a documentary for Team Liquid back when Twist was on the team, of course. And Twist was IGL, if we all remember, for a period of time on Liquid. But Twist actually scouted Ultimate. Now Ultimate is also hilarious. Like he has great games for sure, but he also has like some massive blunders. Like have we all seen the one on Mirage where like there's like four guys?
I've seen
running
all
past
of them,
him?
brother. That's my
Yeah.
favorite team. I'm a diehard Team Liquid fan. I've been a Team Liquid fan for like eight years.
It's been brutal.
It's been
8 years.
depressing. Yeah, brutally. And like, dude, that I think the organization's cursed. All right, hear me out. Okay, because across all the boards, R6, Valorant, and CS, every time they get a good roster and they go to the playoffs of any major, they shit the bed. They automatically choke. I don't know what it is. And then CS Liquid have just been straight up on a downward spiral. Like
Yeah.
every time you hear anyone talk about it, it's like beating a dead horse, you know, like there's no
Yeah.
life, there's no hope, the team seems lost, you know, T-side Chewy is just awful. You know what I mean? It's just the same consistency with them of just being bad.
Maybe they need to bring back Stewie 2K.
No, I don't know.
He's like, no. Hey man, he did it in Dallas like 2 years ago. He can do it again, maybe.
Yeah, true, I guess. Nah, bring Crimbo. Crimbo looked good on that team. I don't know what it was. I know there's like rumors with him being toxic or something like that, but
Bring back GL, bro. GL was on it for like a month.
yeah, bring back JL too, but I think he's going to Mouse, so
Yeah. Oh, you think so? Like permanently?
yeah, because it seems like 99% of the fan base.
Did I
Huh?
say they like benched him? No,
I don't know. He stood in for like the major, didn't he? Or am I tripping?
No.
Yeah.
JL stood in for 2 events, and then
Mhm.
because of the roster things, Brolin had to come back in. But I
Yeah.
don't think they're keeping Brolin, right?
I think so.
Are they?
I
don't
don't
know.
think they're keeping Brolin, but I'm like 99% sure that JL isn't going to be coming back. Like
Alright,
I think
it
he
was like bad. Like you think it was a bench? Like it was like a see you later. You suck.
Let me
or-
check. I'm on HLTV. I'm gonna try to see if I can find. Hang on. Anyway, y'all can continue talking.
Yep.
I think that'd be fun, JL to Mouse. Plus, they need more quote unquote aura, you know?
Yeah, they definitely do. Because like, if you go on Twitter, it does not look good. Every time you go look at anything Mouse related, they're getting compared to some pretty not good things. Like last year, especially with them being like the playoffs merchant, where they would just hit playoffs and then just choke. It was brutal. It really was.
Same like Aurora. I'm
Mhm.
excited for them, man. I want them
Me
to do
too.
something this major.
Dude, about time, man. For real.
Yeah. It's SoFly, I feel bad for him as well. Like
Mhm.
he's had some really good games, but like I can't imagine. I don't know. It's hard to explain because sometimes when you like look at their their faces while they're playing and shit, and like you can
Yeah,
tell they're talking to each other. You could tell like who's upset and who's not. You know what I mean?
definitely.
And most of the time he looks upset. Like it
He's
looks
like
like they're like
pissed.
harshing on him. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So, but he's had some really good games, and they said they picked him up over Joda because he makes smarter decisions. You know what I mean? So like I
really.
guess there's yeah. So I guess his ceiling still isn't quite there. Like he hasn't reached that either. But
It's
I
definitely
think if
crazy.
him and Xantares can lock in, they will definitely maybe not finals, but semis for sure.
I think Aurora won like their first like tier 1 tournament. What was it, like last year towards the end of the year? Like, yeah, it's just like
Yeah,
Zentara is
PGL
just like
Bucharest.
what was it?
It was PGL Bucharest.
It was
Was that? Yeah.
like yeah, it's just like it's nice to see Zentares win because like we all know like the aura around Zentares, and he's been like a big, really good rifler in the scene for a long time, but just not somebody known for like actually competing for like for trophies, really. Like you just don't see him.
Right.
He doesn't win enough, you know, so
He
I'm rooting for
apparently
them too.
had Yeah, he apparently had some health issues with his hands. He had like two cysts on it or a cyst on it or something like
Oh
that, and he was
shit.
taking and he was taking medicine for some time, and I can't remember what event it was, but he had a horrible rating. He completely disappeared. Apparently, he was trying new medicine and he took some before the tournament and like his whole body went numb or something like that. So like he was just, he was not there. So I know he was having some medical issues and that's why he was just not playing his best. But I mean,
Mhm.
this tournament he's playing great, so I guess it's gone.
So I know that he has this I don't know if what you'd call it, a disease or not immune disease, but he's got something where apparently like his body sweats like perpetually, like all the time, like he's just like so.
Uh
Yeah, I watched like this little like documentary on Zentares. But like yeah, it's pretty interesting. Like if you actually like watch if you go look at like pictures of him at like lands and stuff, he'll always have like a giant towel like underneath his like arm and stuff all the time because apparently he's just like that sounds hard to play, like just
yeah, absolutely.
constantly sweating all the time. So and kind of gross, right? So
Yeah.
it's brutal. But yeah, I've heard about this because he's been having health issues for like a while, like at least a couple years, maybe more.
Yeah.
That sounds brutal because like flying everywhere, probably with health issues. That sounds rough. But he still does it for the love of the game. What a guy.
Oh yeah.
So let's talk about. So we talked about Faze and I mean, Finn, do you have any potential Faze rosters that you have in mind at all before we move on?
I saw some people talking about Lonks, but
Mhm.
I think, I think the only way you could probably get Lonks to join Phase is if they have like a really good salary, because I don't know why you would
Yeah.
leave Foot. But
Hmm.
in terms of like winning, like that's the thing about Phase that like sucks right now. Is just like, why would you go there? You know,
I
yeah,
wouldn't go there.
you have Frozen, right? So he's a good fucking player. Same with Twist. So like those might be
Mhm.
um incentives, but like if either one of them leave, like what can you even say to the other tier 1 pros to get them to join
Yeah.
Phase, So I think I I think Natechu isn't gonna stay, but I honestly wouldn't have mind him staying. I think he was
Yeah.
fairly solid. Um and I think Brokey's gonna stay. I think they need to keep 3, and if they get rid of anybody, they're gonna get rid of Jacob, I think.
Yeah, Jacob. I that's the same rumor I'm seeing too, that Brokey potentially staying and Jacob might be the one who is not going to stay. What about Twist though? Do you think Twist is I think they're I mean, yeah, do you think Twist is going to stay the IGL phase for the foreseeable future?
Um
Or is this temporary?
I wouldn't be surprised if he does.
Hmm.
yeah, I really think it just depends on who they can get. A lot
Yeah.
of people also say Kixan
Kixin, yeah,
from
that'd be cool.
Falcons.
Oh yeah, that'd be a huge pickup.
It
Yeah.
would be.
Mhm.
Hmm. So
Actually,
let's jump into
that'd
our
be cool.
picks, guys, for the major. These votes are very important. You know what I mean? We're gonna lock in who our votes are for the major, and also why. Like let's talk about who your pick is and why. Mine, guy. I mean, we know it's Vitality, guys. Vitality's going to win the major. There's just no doubt about it. It's okay, guys. We don't have to be sad about it. It's the best team to ever do it. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. It's awesome. So, we're going to be excited to watch Vitality win yet another trophy because they're just the best to ever do it. So,
All right,
yeah, I'm excited
counter
for...
argument.
What'd you say?
A counter argument. All right.
Uh-huh. Hit it. Let's hit
All right,
it.
let's think about
Uh-huh.
the little rough patch that they've had so
They didn't
far.
practice,
What if
man.
yeah, but what if I know they were tired as well in the last tournament. They didn't practice. They took their break and then they came to this one and whatever, right?
Yeah.
All right. What if they can't bounce back though? Who would take it? All right, and I think that's Spirit. I think it's Spirit. I think Spirit have more their way. I think they're better than Falcons right now. I do think Falcons maybe after this tournament and the next, if they figure it out, they'll start winning. But it's gonna probably be Spirit versus Vitality.
So you're putting Spirit as your pick.
Yeah,
for
that's
the major?
my pick. Yeah, that's my pick, Spirit.
Well, I would say if Spirit make it to the finals, then that's probably against Furia. And at that point, I would probably give Furia in a best of 5 over Spirit with no coach.
Ooh.
You're so right. I forgot how lopsided this stuff. Yeah, you're right. Dang.
You don't think that coach Yakovich or whatever they're calling him?
Yakovich.
You don't think he's gonna clutch?
Oh, he could, but I think doesn't Fallen have like a crazy stat that he's like?
Yeah.
Hasn't he like never lost a best of 5? Or something?
I think that's true. Like he's never lost. Yeah, something like that.
But if Maladoy don't show up, the game it's Joe over.
That's
and
true.
Ukendar, because Ukendar has had some really rough games recently.
Yeah.
Like if I remember correctly, he went like 3-14 or something like that. And it was just some rough games. I could be misremembering who that was, but if Furious show up, then yeah, they'll take that best of 5 for sure. But if they don't, then I don't know, man. Magic
would
seems to be really getting comfortable as IGL,
It would be a really beautiful storyline if Fallen got that on the way out. You know what I mean?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I definitely think Spirit do have potential to take Vitality out in the semis, though.
So you're betting on Furia though as your win? Like that's
no,
who's gonna win?
Well, at the end of the day, I still have Vitality winning.
Oh, let's go, my man.
Oh man.
But I do I would not be surprised if Spirit knock Vitality out in the semis. And I think at that point, if they do, then it's Furia's. So I think best case scenario for Furia is for Spirit to eliminate Vitality for them.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. And I'm not gonna lie, if Spirit win, I'll be happy because Spirit deserves it. I think Vitality have just been winning everything. If Vitality win, I'll be super happy, of course, because I just love that team. I love all that they do. They're the best team to ever do it. That's disputable, I guess, somewhat. But yeah, I'd be happy with those results. And Fallen, if he gets a major on the way out the door, would be amazing too. Kerrigan, Kerrigan deserves it. You know what I mean? He's been through a rough few years with Faze. So, for him, if Falcons win, Nico getting his major, right?
Yeah, Nico deserves it too.
He deserves it too.
Kinda. He's had some big chokes, so
yeah.
I guess there's an argument there. If maybe he doesn't freaking choke, then he deserves it. Yeah, his team just carrying him over.
So we got one last topic before we close out with the podcast. So who do you think is the best player so far for the major? So just a quick little overview. So Donk played absolutely out of his mind. I think stage 2, I believe. Stage 2, he was insane. He was so head and shoulders above every single other player. It was insane. Stage 3, he's cooled off a little bit. And Zywoo actually has the edge numbers wise in stage 3 above Donk. But who do you think is going to play the best? Who based on what you see so far, do you think Donk is going to carry his team over the line, or do you think Zywoo is going to do it?
What's that air quality like in Cologne?
That's a good question.
Man, I
Um,
don't know.
I think Donk can always put up a crazy rating just because I think Donk. I feel like he's probably the least pressured person in Counter Strike, despite how good he is.
Mm,
Like, um, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like he's never like off his game, except for a few matches and some of the stages. But I feel like once he gets into the
heating up.
arenas,
Yeah.
like it's ridiculous. Like he's had now like in like 2 1-on-5s in the past year, and it's like when do you ever, like you never see it, and it's just like how can one person be so good? And like this, even though Zywoo wins more, like he does it with a better team,
Yeah.
So I just think Donk is the best individual player by far, and I'm sure he'll show it
Is
on
he
the
your
stage.
GOAT right now or no?
No, I still give it to Zywoo just because
Longevity?
yeah, longevity, and he's also won more trophies. Because at the end of the day, although I think he's, uh, uh, one of the greatest individual players ever, there comes a point where you also have to say like, okay, but if you're that good, why can't you win trophies then? Like, why don't you have,
Mhm.
why haven't you changed teams? Why haven't you found a path to get trophies? And of course, Spirit have some trophies, and they could certainly get more,
Yeah,
but Zywoo's just beating him in that regard right now.
sure is. And I think the other thing is that there was another guy who was definitely very much in that conversation. He was the only conversation, and now he's not, right? Simple.
Mhm.
So Zywoo has, at least in my opinion, eclipsed Simple in the GOAT conversation. Now
Me
that's
too.
only factoring in everything. Like if we just looked at CS:GO though, I think we all can probably say Simple was the CS:GO GOAT still, right? Like
Yeah.
that's how it is. Yeah, Puma, who's your goat, man?
I really don't have a goat, to be honest. I guess it'd be Zywoo, just because I mean
Mm,
it's freaking Zywoo. Everything Finn said is 100% like correct. Not only that, if we were to look at Simple now, he even let's say he is playing on a bad team, but like
yeah.
still playing on a bad team, you shouldn't just have one or two of those games where you carry. You know what I mean? You if you are really that good, you should be carrying constantly. You know what I mean? If and that the team knows you're that good, so they were putting him in positions to hit his shots and he wasn't. You know what I mean? So I think it's Zywoo. If yeah, it's for sure Zywoo.
All right, guys, you heard it here, folks. So Vitality is going to win the major. Zywoo is the goat. Um, there you go. End of story. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Nah,
Um,
man.
all right, guys. Any closing thoughts you guys want to go into before we close this up?
Um.
Any bets? Anything? All right. Just self check
Oh,
in.
wait.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, wait. One thing that we
Go
should bring
ahead.
up
Uh-huh.
that there was a crash in today. Furia lost a 5v3 because Quesarado crashed. In the game.
For real?
Yeah,
Oh,
and yeah, that sucked. I was like, but now Fury still ended up winning, so props to Fury for like not letting them, you know, get letting that ruin their
tilt them,
game.
yeah.
But like, man, it sucks.
Do you
Having
know
this
like
still happen.
how far in the round they were? Like how much time there was or anything like that?
It was like I want to say it was almost like maybe like 45 seconds into the round, and like there was already a ton of damage done, so like they did it,
Right.
the replay
Yeah.
thing is already passed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, props to Furia for fighting through that and not tilting.
I got to give props also to 9Z because I would not have guessed that they made it to like a quarterfinal for a major. Like that would
Yeah,
not have been on my bingo card. they were really punching above their weight constantly throughout the major. So, and I
yeah,
think
it's good.
I saw a post from Thorin apparently. Like I think it's this guy. I don't. What's his in game name? Mayern.
Aaron?
Mayor.
Yeah, apparently his rating is like not great, but like 9Z actually like you know, like I said, they're punching above their weight. Apparently like they had like a brokey situation apparently with this guy, so Thorin was sending some shade this guy's way.
And Luchov looks super duper sharp from 9Z. I think he's gonna be a next. He's got like star potential.
I've heard that name a lot for sure. I have.
Oh, Yuri's playing great. I didn't watch this game. He's playing absolutely fantastic. If they're all playing fantastic, Furia will most likely, like 99% sure, it will be a close one between them and Vitality.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm excited tomorrow to watch the game. We'll be streaming it in our Discord. So guys, check the description. We have our Discord linked. Subscribe to the YouTube. Leave us a like. Leave us a comment if you like these podcasts. We're gonna keep doing them. So just let us know though. That way we know to keep doing them. So leave us a comment. Leave us a like. Big thanks to Finn and Puma for doing this. You know, a lot of fun to chop it up with you guys and talk CS. So we'll keep doing that. More episodes to come. If you guys want them every week, just let me know. Check out our website. We also have, like, if you guys have any CS teams, we're doing our Counter-Strike tournament actually in July. So it's July 6th through 8th. Yeah, man, check it out. You'll pay $25 to enter, but you have the chance to, if you win the whole thing, you get it's $200 for the winner, $200, and then $75 for the second place, and then also third place. Actually disregard. So sorry, second place gets 75, and then first place gets 200. I think that's just what it was. So check it out.
Third place has a lot of fun.
Yeah, they have a lot of fun. Maybe it is just $25. Maybe you just get your buy-in back. Maybe that's our idea was there. I forgot. But yeah, guys, check us out on all socials. Thanks for watching, and yeah, only up, guys. Keep winning games. Let's go Duality. So if you're on any of our
Only up.
teams, you know,
Woo!
thank you. Thanks for any support. But thank you guys. Take care.